Hi guys, it's Jean Ann here, and today I am going to do a product review, and I'm going to talk about some products that I have recently become obsessed with. They're all made by the same company, and that company is Paula's Choice. I don't know if you've ever heard of Paula's Choice, but Paula Bagoun, or Bagoun, or Bagoun? Yeah, I don't actually know how to say her last name apparently. But paulaschoice.com, she is the author of Don't Go to the Makeup Counter Without Me, which is a great resource, and her website is also a great resource. In addition to selling products, she essentially takes a look at all of the major products in the beauty industry that have to do with your face, whether it's skincare or makeup, whatever, and then she has her own team of scientists that evaluate it to see if whatever the claims are for that particular makeup, to see if they are accurate, to see if they're real. Personally, I like to refer to her website before especially if I'm going to buy something expensive like a face cream or a foundation or whatever, just so I can see what she has to say about it. And you can also see what other people have to say about it too. In fact, the resource, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Beautypedia is the online resource. There's also an app that you can sort of look through to see who says what about what kinds of cosmetics. So, and also get Paula's team's reviews. And they have a list of what's great, top 10. They also have sort of good, bad, excellent, poor ratings for most things. So that's great. So anyway, that being said, even though I often go to her recommendations to see what I need to learn or what I can learn about a product, I don't always go by her recommendations. I don't always use her recommendations because the truth is we all have different skin, different products function, differently. With combination skin, oily skin, dry skin, etc. And so, it may be that you go there and you're like, what? I love that product. And essentially she's like, yeah, that product sucks. So, that said, I'm going to tell you today the products that I've tried recently that have made me a very happy girl. Now, I should say that I went to her website and I ordered a ton of samples. You can get probably all of her products, almost all of her products anyway, in sample form first, which is a great idea because you need to figure out which one of she has several different skincare lines, and you need to figure out which one works for you. Also, although I didn't use the customer service myself, I have this hair in my eye. I didn't use her customer service, but I've read their comments on her website. They always respond to negative comments. Her customer service is really helpful, so if you don't know which ones to try, sample size wise, then give them a call, and that information again is on the website. I will say the samples cost like $1, so they're not free samples, but they're generous. They're not huge samples. I guess I got 2 or 3 uses out of each one of them. So let's get started. One of the things that I wanted to try was, I wanted to find a new skincare line because I've noticed that my skin, obviously, it's been aging ever since I was a baby. And recently though, I've started to notice more dryness. I've started to notice my tone isn't as great. I've developed rosacea, yay. And so I wanted to find an anti-aging skincare line. I had no idea what to use though, because I was sort of just using foaming face washes and that sort of thing. Start with the first thing is the Resist Optimal Results Hydrating Cleanser. This is a really great creamy cleanser, and it's just got a really nice consistency. I wouldn't say that it's a shocking thing in and of itself, but I will say this, it's a great cleanser, and all of her products actually are designed to work together. You don't have to buy them together, but I have found that by using the skin cleanser and the Resist Advanced Replenishing Toner together, just those two things together have improved my skin significantly in terms of reducing dryness and the appearance of wrinkles, because obviously if you're dry, your wrinkles show more. And my skin just feels better. It doesn't feel dry and yucky. And interestingly enough, I have not been a toner user. I've been kind of a toner, that's kind of a scam thing. person until I started using the toner from her little sample kit that I got. I love this toner because it moisturizes my face. It does not dry my face. And usually toners that I have used in the past have been very astringent, and maybe it's just that I have been using the wrong toners. This thing actually does provide my skin with moisture, as well as I'm sure it does other magical things. In fact, all these products have antioxidant properties in them. They have nourishment for your skin cells, they have greatness, they have magic, they have fairy dust. I don't know if Paula's people would admit to that, but I'm just saying. Anyway, I was so excited when these actually came in the mail after my samples had run out that I immediately ran upstairs and washed my face and put the toner on. That's how much I like the toner. So, really super affordable. I can't remember the prices, but I would say each product, the highest priced product that I've seen that wasn't a serum, and I didn't buy a serum, is around $24, $25, so that kind of gives you a ballpark, but don't quote me on that. Go to their website and check it out. If you knew how many times I had to stop and start this video over again because my SIM card was messing up. Anyway, this little anti-redness gem, the redness relief treatment, is awesome. It works for acne, zits, I suspect it would work for bug bites. It works for rashes that you get from shaving, and it also helps with the redness from rosacea, and so that is why I got it. I find that it works really well. Nothing completely eliminates that for me, so this is not a cure-all. But it's very soothing, and it does reduce the redness and the inflammation. So, I love this stuff. Just a quick note, it does contain aspirin, so if you have any problem with aspirin, don't use this product. The next thing I'm going to talk about is something that I use, I mean every day, every single day. This is not from the Resist line, this is from the Skin Recovery line, and it's called Replenishing Moisturizer. I would say all of these products are generally for normal to dry skin. I don't really know how the Resist line would work with oily skin. I know that in the winter it's not moisturizing enough for my skin, so I also use the Skin Recovery Replenishing Moisturizer, and this is for normal dry and very dry. It is really a terrific moisturizer. You only need a little bit. It's a small bottle, but you don't need much. It really is effective, it absorbs well, I really like it. Nothing that I've shown you so far has SPF, so keep that in mind. I happen to have an allergy to chemical SPF ingredients, so I'm very careful about what kind of SPF I put on my body. This, however, well, like I said, this doesn't have an SPF in it. The Skin Recovery line is for people who have redness and rosacea problems, or generally sensitive and irritable skin, and it was really a toss-up for me whether I was going to go with Skin Recovery or Resist, and in the end I blended them both. Anyway, I love that moisturizer. The other thing that I got was the Resist Ultimate Anti-Aging Hand Cream with SPF 30 and antioxidants. Here it is. I reviewed this on my other channel, my Health Adjacent channel. For those of you, probably everybody, since this is like my second video, who don't know, I have a second channel, and that is called Health Adjacent, and I have a blog, healthadjacent.com, for people who are living with chronic illness. I myself am living with fibromyalgia, and so I am always on the lookout for things that make my life easier. One of the things that is super important to me is moisturization, and so I got this also because it says anti-aging on it, and I have to tell you that I gave it a negative review for a hand cream. However, I have started using it on my face just recently, and we'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic that this might be okay for my face, especially in winter. So, those are the products that I am currently using for my face routine for the most part, and I really love them. They have tons of other lines, and I have other products that I'll review some other time in the future, but anyway, the Resist line and what I've used with Skin Recovery also, fantastic. I have limited experience with their serums. I'm thinking about maybe ordering one based on the samples that I had at home and trying it, but I'm not really sure. I'm not sure where I'm at with serums right now. I can't commit. I'm having commitment issues. Anyway, so I'll keep you posted on that. But if you have any questions about the Paula's Choice line products that I'm using, let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. And do yourself a favor, at least give the sample situation a try, because I think you're going to find some products that you love. Anyway, 2 thumbs up for Paula. Bye!